How is everyone? Happy Flosstube Day. We are so excited to be here and share all things cross-stitch and quilting with you guys today. Almost the whole crew is here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's start introducing ourselves. Emmy.
I am Emily.
I'm Lindsay.
I'm Nettie, mom.
I'm Katie.
And we're Primrose Cottage, if you didn't know. So today we have lots to talk about. We've all been stitching like crazy.
Yeah.
But first of all, we want to just take a moment and share our gratitude
Yes.
for everyone that purchased a Sip and Stitch box. You guys, you killed it.
Yes.
We broke so many records because of you. My heart is just so full. As we were putting the boxes together, I just felt so much gratitude.
Yes.
This is literally a dream. Like, we're living our dream.
Yeah.
And I am so humbled by it, and I am so grateful for each and every one of you guys. And I'm especially grateful for everyone that helped put the box together. So many people were involved. I can't even name them all here because it was a production. It was a production, but thank you so much to everyone. I hope you guys love it.
Yeah.
I think we put our blood, sweat, and tears into this box, and I'm really proud of the final product.
Yes.
And I can't wait to see you guys posting you stitching the box.
Yeah.
And
Someone did just ask about the mug instructions. And I've had several messages too on our Etsy about that. And I reached out to Jessie, who is our merch girl, who isn't here, and she reached out to the manufacturer, and they said it is dishwasher microwave safe, but they recommend to just hand wash. So I told them we need to just take one home and test it out because I don't want to be wrong.
Lead
but
you
I
astray.
would just hand wash it if you can, and then we can also I'm fine, I don't use a dishwasher. I'm a hand washer, so Lindsay or Katie's gonna have to let you guys know.
Oh yeah, and I'll tell you, all the other mugs we've had in the past,
They're-
I always dishwasher mine,
Dishwasher,
and I've
yeah.
never had a problem. But this mug is different looking than any of the other mugs we've had before, so I'll definitely test. I'll test it.
It almost
because
looks
I
like it's porcelain.
use it. Yeah.
You know.
yeah.
With the Sip and Stitch, we did have a newsletter this week, our normal Thursday this morning, and we did just drop the cloth that you need.
And I did get a message, I got an email this morning. I just want to clarify, the cloth did not come in the box.
Yeah.
We do not include the cloth in the box because everyone is comfortable stitching on different counts of cloth.
Yeah.
And so we want to make sure you get the cloth you like, and
Your
and the way
desires.
to do that is to sell it after. So Emily,
Yeah, so we
Well, we're not sharing the Sip and Stitch quite yet because some
no,
people.
I'm saying the
I know,
cloth.
but people are asking to, and I know
Yeah.
you're gonna share the cloth, but I want them to know we're not showing you anything yet because people
There's still people who have not
got their
gotten
box
it.
yet. We have people still that are going to be arriving
Yes.
today and tomorrow.
Probably, yeah. So I would say maybe by Monday, most people will have received their box.
I think so, for sure.
And I love that you guys are in our Facebook group comment. I've looked daily, multiple times a day at your guys' comments on our Facebook group and Instagram, and it's been very
me and Katie were in here reading the comments yesterday, and literally just
it makes our day. There was the nervousness of releasing and selling it, and now we're in the part of the nervousness of hoping you guys like it. And so far it has been overwhelmingly yes, you guys like it, so thank you. But with that being said, we dropped the cloth it is stitched on. So it is stitched on this cloth.
25 count Lugana.
But
White.
we ordered, so this is 14 count Aida, 16 count Aida, 18 count Aida, and 20 count Aida.
So you're pretty much covered.
Yeah.
The only one we did not get is linen.
Yeah, and then with that being said, we got the 27 Linda, 25, 28, and 32 Lugana. So we tried to get every single type of count for you guys. We are only selling it as a fat quarter. So there's no option to get your cloth as a half a yard or 1 yard cut in the white. So in our Etsy shop, there is a section that says cloth for sip and stitch, and it will have all of the white cloth listed. You can select if you want just one fat quarter. There is an option to buy multiple, but it will be cut only in fat quarters right now. We're trying to just make it a little
Streamline
easier.
the process.
And it's plenty of fabric for your stitch. In fact, you would have plenty of room to do other stitches on your cloth.
And I just want to mention, we have plenty of it, so you don't need to, like, if you haven't gotten your box yet and you're not sure what count you want to do, there's plenty in stock.
Plenty of 25 count white, which is the main one. That shouldn't sell out. You guys should definitely be able to get that. But if you're an Aida girl, grab your Aida. If you're Lugana, Linda, we have that for you. And white is one of our favorites, honestly, I think. I love how everything pops out on white cloth. Like,
I do too, and it's
which can
interesting
coincide with
because
this.
I don't feel like you see a ton of cross stitched on white.
Yeah.
But I personally like,
love
I
it.
think it's the quilter in me. I love using
white background.
and so for cross stitch, it just
What are all of
literally
you
makes-
stitching on? So I will be stitching this one. If you know, you know. And I will be doing mine on the called for 25 count white. Are any of you guys going to switch it up?
I am going to stitch mine. It's hard not to say anything, but I'm going to go with my 32 light taupe. I've done something on that with that, and I can't say much, but yes, 32 light taupe.
Yeah. Mom, are you gonna stitch it?
I'm gonna stitch it, and I'm not gonna say either because I have an
You
idea.
haven't decided?
I have an idea of what I'm gonna do with it when I finish it.
I can't wait to find out. Katie, are you gonna stitch it, you think?
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna be like you. I'm probably gonna do it on 25.
Yeah.
White.
I just love 25 count.
Yeah.
Every time I go
think-
back to 25, I'm like, this is a breeze.
It is. I love
Yeah.
it.
It really is.
Like, I can stitch so fast on 25 in comparison to freaking like 32. It blows my mind when I go back to it. I'm like, why don't I do this more? Because it's so much faster.
Yeah.
But with that being said, we also dropped the Fresh Lemonade kit, which has white cloth. So does someone else want to talk about this? The kit? Finishing kit?
I can, or Katie. Katie put them together yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, it's a team effort. I cut, Emily assembled, then I finished assembling.
Yes. So we are really trying to help you guys have everything you need to finish
I want to
your
pull the comments up by me so I can kind of respond
to
better.
finish your project. So a couple weeks ago we released a tutorial for the Fresh Lemonade pillow. And then we also released the kit so you can make the pillow exactly how it is pictured with the pins. They're two cute pins, the lemon and the lime from Just Another Button Company. The kit looks like this. It's very inexpensive and it's a great way to, you know, you don't have to source all of those things for yourself. We have it for you and you just have to look at the tutorial and this
You're
thing,
going to get the same
you guys,
thing.
I love how this turned out so
Yes.
much. It's so bright and summery. It's perfect for your kitchen.
As soon as these kits are sold out, we will be listing just the lemon and lime pin pack separately. So we are going to get just the pin pack available eventually, but right now we just have the finishing kit. So, and then I wanted to mention we also still have this one.
The
Christmas quilt.
Christmas quilt. I couldn't remember the name of my own pattern. It's fine.
You have a lot.
You do.
I know. I have a lot. So
Between quilting and cross stitch, you have a lot.
yeah. Same with the Christmas quilt. This one comes with everything you need. We have a tutorial, so we've made it easy for you guys. And I just want to say we love doing pillow tutorials. They're so
Yeah.
much fun, and I really try and do a little bit different each time.
Yeah.
So you have a variety of ways to finish your cross stitch. And so we have lots of pillow tutorials. Be sure to check out our YouTube tutorial section. And then next week, to wrap up Christmas in July, Katie, would you like to talk about this one?
Sure. So, Snowman 2023, this was released at Nashville by Lindsay, and we are excited. We have kitted this. It will have all of the components. You'll get the paddle that was made by our dad, so it will come in the kit. And you're going to get the fabric, the rickrack, and the ribbon to finish the bow, and even the poinsettia for the button. So we are going to kit this for you, and it will be available next week. So I'm super excited.
Limited quantity on this because we only have so many boards that our dad made. So you're going to want to set that alarm for the newsletter, when does our newsletter usually drop?
Thursday
Katie?
at 6 a.m. Mountain Time.
So Thursday, 6 a.m. Mountain Time. That kit will drop next week. Limited quantity.
And you want to stitch this guy, Snowman 2023.
I guess you got to get 24 going.
Yes, so 2024, like I love the idea of doing a yearly themed stitch, and you guys know how much we like Snowman over here. And so I can't wait to do the next one. This guy, he's so fun to design.
People just keep talking about the sip and
Yeah.
stitch, you guys.
There's some questions.
We're so happy that you love it.
That you guys love it. Someone asked if the pattern in the sip and stitch is going to be available as just the pattern. Do you want to go into detail a little bit?
A little bit, yes. I don't have a specific date. One of the things about the sip and stitch is it's kind of like it's exclusive to that. Like we don't remake the mug ever. We don't do second printings of the mug
or the goodies that are
in there. But we do release the pattern at a later date. We have not set that date, but when we have that decided, we will let you guys know because we will release it so everyone has a chance to stitch the pattern. Because you're gonna want
a question to them about we were talking about last night about the pattern.
Sure.
I said, why don't we do a stitch along with the sip and stitch pattern?
Yeah. So what do you guys think?
I was like, well, all these people have the pattern, so when we do drop the pattern as the paper for everyone else eventually, at that time, maybe we could do a stitch along. I don't know. It was just a thought I had. Like, it would be a fun little thing because you guys have it. Like, why not? Like, you guys are ready to go.
Yeah. So let us know. Like, what do you think? Do you want to do a stitch along with the pattern? It would be a kind of an easy one, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's not huge, and that's one thing I like to do with the sip and stitch boxes. I don't want to overwhelm you guys with this massive pattern that's going to take you months and months and months.
So what size is the It's your medium?
The stitch count is about 80, I think 80 by 81 if I remember right. And so it's really doable, and if you're doing it on, you know, like they said, on 25 count, I can stitch like really fast on that. So.
And speaking of 25, someone asked, do I stitch 2? I stitch 2 over 2 on 25 count. I wouldn't do more any other way.
Yeah,
I don't know
2
about
over
you
2.
guys, but I wouldn't stitch that on 25 count. I always do 2 over 2.
Yes.
But like 32 count, I sometimes go 2 over 2 or 1 over 2. Like I kind of switch it. So I think 25, I don't ever change that.
My thing with what determines what I personally like going 1 over 2 or 2 over 2 on 32, because you can go either way on that cloth. I feel like the 1 over 2, you're going to have a softer look. It is not going to be as saturated. It's going to have a very much softer look. I've had a lot of things lately stitched 1 over 2 on 32, and
just lace
it's kind of neutralized. It looks very neutralized, and I personally love the look of it, but I also like 2 over 2. It gives it more of a it's more dense. Saturated, and it's denser, and it pops a little bit more. So it's really personal preference, and I think either way it would look beautiful.
What about
what do you guys like?
Yeah.
So for me, 32 count, I agree with what Lindsay said, but whether I like it or not, for me, I like my stitches to lay flat, so I do 1/2 on 32 count. And then pretty much everything else like that I like to stitch on, which is 25 count and 28 count, I'll do 2/2 on those.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
about you, Mom?
I usually just do 2/2
Yeah.
on most of
Yeah,
my
because
stuff.
you do 25 and
Yeah,
28 mostly.
but,
I think.
But you have done 28 1/2, haven't you?
Yeah, I do have a piece I've been working on that
Like
it's
the
a
bunny rabbit
yeah,
one?
it's 1/2 on a 28, and I haven't worked on it for a little while, but because I've just been concentrating the whole month of July of being Christmas, and I do have something I'll show you guys.
You guys, she has been like stitching and quilting so much,
She's
and
living
so
the
many
dream.
Christmas things. I'm like, oh, it was making me want to get in the Christmas spirit. I was like,
I've just totally decided that July was Christmas, and so I
That's
broke
good.
out all my
you're
Christmas.
gonna have all these cute Christmas things ready for
I'm gonna
Christmas
be
to
jealous.
display. So I love that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right.
What else
So-
did we have on the newsletter?
Well,
to
you guys
talk
are
about?
holding it, right?
Okay.
Or that's quilting.
no,
No,
this is
that's-
in the cross
Those
stitch.
went in
Yeah,
cross stitch,
yep,
so we
yep.
did-
So
what do you want to start with?
you go ahead, Mom.
Okay.
I curated these. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And they kind of coincide. So,
So
if you
they're-
want both bundles,
Let's see.
it's really here.
It's kind of.
I can get a little closer too.
I can't. Let's see. I just have to pull up.
So I picked like a cream, red, and green for
So-
both bundles.
This one is really pretty. There's that one.
And they would go great in a quilt or in your finishing project.
Yeah, I'm taking this bundle home.
Yeah.
Mom's called it.
I've got a project I've been saving and working on.
Little
So these
trees.
are gonna.
There's some solid type.
Yes.
I had a lot of fun curating. I don't know why lately. I just love curating the fabric. It's so fun.
Really
Yeah.
pretty. I love that one.
And we'll have to open that last one.
Yeah, we'll open
I
the
think
last
it's
one.
so cute. It reminds me of just Christmas at a cabin.
Oh, I
that
like
vintage Christmas look with the trucks and the skis
Yeah,
and the
look at this.
skates and the deer. Like, I just love it so much.
That is so cute.
I think that would be really cute as a project bag too.
Oh.
Because that's a larger
We're like,
print.
oh.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
I
the
love it.
next bundle, I feel like also coincides with it.
They could
And
go together.
I helped Emily do this.
Oh yes,
Thank
Katie
you.
did help, and then I found this other one because
This
I was
one,
like,
for me, it reminds me
This-
of a country cabin
Yes.
Christmas because those colors are like they scream country to me.
I love. A lot of these in this bundle is Sandy Gervais is her line. I don't know the line, but I mixed in some other people's lines. So these are limited
And
quantity.
it's more muted, the tone,
You
and
know
I
what?
love it.
It reminds me of, you know how you have Americana and
Like 4th of July?
4th of July. This is like Americana Christmas.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It
Country
just,
Christmas.
It's
guys
like
got green?
it's a country Christmas.
that
I love the greens in
olive
this.
green and orangey red. Like I don't know how, like
Yeah, it's not.
snowflakes. It's so beautiful. And this has
Yeah,
a lot of
look at that.
pieces you can put on backers in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I 100%.
Yeah.
I
So snag
love
them.
that.
I don't know how many.
Here I can
I
hold
don't
them
know
up
how
together.
many.
So if you're a
we have.
quilter, I think this would make the cutest scrappy quilt. Like
Yeah.
if you did the piece of
Yeah.
cake or patchwork, what is it
Well,
called? The
just-
gingham patchwork.
The
Yeah.
other thing is if you buy that pattern that has is the gingham one, Lindsay has it in several sizes.
I have 6 sizes for you guys
So
in that pattern.
we
Yeah.
haven't made like a table runner in a long time, but these would be beautiful in a table runner.
Okay, start making them. They make great gifts for your friends,
Yes.
your neighbors.
Easy.
You roll up
Even
the
the
table.
runner.
You could make so many runners out of
So-
one bundle.
Okay, you get a basket, you roll up the runner, you put like baking stuff and everything, and
Yeah.
it's just like this like
you could do
lovely
Yeah.
gift
As a gift.
basket.
Yeah.
You could do the runner, make a mini cross stitch like Lindsay's 9 patch,
Yes.
or like something small and put the pillow in there. Like
Oh, I love
I just
that'd be
think-
so cute.
Yes.
I would love doing like your
on
December
a
9
double.
patch and fix,
Like
fix
I
the
just
country
think
colors.
it look out. Like
Yeah.
I just
Yes. And add in like a mug.
a
And
mug,
it's like it's
hot
just,
cocoa, make it cozy. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing like. And this year I feel like this year I would love to just give homemade gifts. Like that is something I love to do.
Let's make a pact. It's homemade Christmas
Yes.
this year. Start now. Start making your gifts because you know what? It's gonna be here before you know it.
I know. So
And
here's all of our warnings.
I know.
Start now. I think there's nothing like giving someone something you made because you put your time, your energy, and love into it rather than going to the store and just being like, what should I get this person? I have a really hard time with that. And so,
Same here.
like, my poor Sam, my best friend, it's like, I give her a quilt every year. I'm like, she's probably sick of getting quilts, but I don't care.
She loves them. I know she does.
Yeah. So I just think making something special for the ones you love it's such a fun way to like give.
Well, and I know I love getting things that are homemade.
Me
Yeah.
too.
And especially when they're seasonal and I like giving seasonal things to people because number one, you don't know if their decor is what you like.
Yes.
But with Christmas or with a holiday that, you want to give a gift for,
Yeah.
who don't like Christmas?
Mhm.
And, you can normally pick and go, oh, she likes bright colors or she likes muted colors.
Yeah.
And so,
And I just have to say, our mom taught us
Yeah.
to give homemade gifts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like that's what we did.
Yeah.
Like it was a thing. We grew up making things and it's interesting because I don't think like
you want to hear a story. I'm sorry.
No,
you
go
want to
ahead.
hear a story of how it came into my life of making homemade gifts was because of my parents, but also because of my grandparents. And this is when Little House on the Prairie first started. I mean, my mom read us all the books when we were young, and then when the series came out with Laura Ingalls and all of that and stuff with Melissa Gilbert and everything. So that Christmas, my grandpa had passed away previously, and so we spent a lot of time with my grandma and a lot of time reading those books. And so for that Christmas, we called it a Little House on the Prairie Christmas, where we drew names for just us. There was 3 kids, my parents and my grandma. We drew names, and then we had to make something homemade, and it had to be with products that we had in our home. We could not go buy anything. We had to make something homemade from scratch for that person for homemade. And I just remember that being the funnest Christmas exchange ever.
That does
I mean,
sound
I know my sister probably remembers that because I remember, honestly, I don't really remember what I got, but I remember what she got. and I was kind of jealous because it was so awesome. And it was a jewelry box that my dad had made her because he was a woodworker. And like their guys' dad. And that's, I think,
that's
honestly, that's
our
how
dad learned
is from my dad.
Yeah.
And I mean, I remember that, but I remember that piece the most because it was so beautiful. And I don't know if she still has it, and it's really funny because I don't remember the other things, but I do remember that.
That's funny.
So,
and we've just carried that tradition. Like our mom gives us homemade gifts all the time, and our dad, he will make us something from wood. Usually he makes, and even the grandkids. And so I think it just it gives you that memory too.
Yeah.
Like it's very special, and I'm a big advocate for making something from the heart.
Well, and the thing is I just remember as a kid, and even today, our kids are all about what electronic are they getting, what game are they getting, what and how much it all costs. Well, why not sit there and pull this kind of stuff out and teach your kids or your grandkids that you look at all this stuff that you can be creative with your mind and make something for the person that you drew a name for or somebody that you love.
Yeah.
I mean, even Katie's little guy, their piano teacher this last year. I mean, he cross-stitched her
an ornament for
an
her.
ornament
That's
for
so
her,
cute.
and she was over the moon. She was like crying. She's like, nobody's ever done that for me. None of my students.
That's so special.
And so that's a memory.
Yeah. I know there are a few people that said that this like last Christmas they have done that. They did like exchanges.
Well, I think
and
too, like it's
so
just
fun.
It's just fun to like make it special for those you love. And
because you have, it's kind of like when you go to a retreat and you do the little like
Gift
exchange too,
yeah.
because you kind of think, you
think.
usually think about it and you want to make it special.
Well, and while you're making it, just think of the love and the joy that
you put
doing,
into
you
it.
put into it, and that person that you're making it for,
Yes.
and stuff. I know that when we went to Bryson, we did the little exchange.
Oh, it felt like Christmas.
It felt it was like Christmas for us, and I just know that when I was making the little thing for Jessie, and if it would have been for any of my other girls, is just the love and knowing how much she's gonna love having that peace in her home. And it's something that she'll have and cherish her whole life.
And I think I've said this before. When I'm like stitching something or making something, I associate memories with that. And so it's when you're doing it for someone else too, like putting the intention in it and the love in it, it's just gonna be so much more special. And I know my mom and I have said this before, like we don't make quilts to sell. No. We make quilts to give. Because
I'm constantly wanting to know who can I give a quilt to?
Because it's a beautiful gift that will last a lifetime, you guys.
I love giving my quilts to people. I especially when I know that, especially if it's somebody also that never sews. Or would never ever have a piece like that.
That is true, because like everything that I have from you and Lindsay, like, I mean, because I've just started the journey of quilting, you guys, and every quilt I've received, or table runner, or little like table piece, like I treasure. Like they are displayed all over my house. I absolutely love them. I adore them, and I'm just so grateful for them. It's like, because I know how much time and love was put into them, and I just love it. But Sue did say that she does have the box still.
Oh, okay.
So
I want to see it. So
I just remember, and then on that note is, that's one thing that their dad has done in the last couple of years is made.
My dad made me a jewelry box for my birthday 2 years ago.
And it's just, it's so beautiful and handmade and everything. And it's a skill that he learned and everything. And I just think it's unbelievably beautiful. And so
let's keep it alive, you guys.
That's like what I want, and I think that's what's wonderful about quilting and cross stitching, you guys. Like there's so many different things and elements that you can take and make it your own. And you can. What's great is
you can personalize it.
You can personalize it, and that's what we actually love to see you do with our stuff. We love seeing that. So
and in fact, I mean, that's why we're doing this, is to keep this community, the craft, making things with your hands, putting love into things, and getting back to your roots almost.
It's almost like back to the basic of it.
Like let's keep that going. I just am so inspired by this conversation right
now. But it's like using your mind to create. I mean, anybody can go on a computer and draw a picture or do any, or whatever and stuff. And computers anymore just make it so impersonal sometimes. But when you can make something with your hands and see it come to life, it's just such a joy. I mean, I have been so blessed to get to do what I love, and I thrive on it. It's like I'm biting at the bit to go home this afternoon so I can sew, because I was here all day yesterday.
We have something exciting happening.
And I mean, I got up at 6 this morning and I have it halfway done because I could not.
Well,
could not.
Last night I was like, "Can we have a sew day?"
I know, and
I beg. And we just get so busy and it sucks, but I'm like, I want to, because
by the time we have downtime, it's like, we just want to.
We're tired.
We're tired. and my thinking ability
I'm
is
best
in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm like done by 3. If
Yes.
you need me to think after 3,
No,
I'm
yes.
sorry,
They're
it's
out.
not gonna happen.
I do not sew at night.
Yeah.
It's not relaxing for me. It's more relaxing for me to cross
I can
stitch.
agree. Sewing is
It just
refresh.
I have because you're using measurements. You have to be precise.
Yeah.
And so I'm a better thinker first off in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, there's been several times when we've been together and by 2 or 3 o'clock, and if she started me on a project, she'll say, "It's okay, Mom. It's okay. Let's just put
start
it aside."
this in the morning.
Start it in the morning. And so I know my limits. But I'll tell you what, I could not be more blessed to get to do what I love.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyway.
All right. So
We in the newsletter too. Did you want to mention the sale on the floss
Yeah,
packs? We
so
did.
I pulled a
Drop
couple.
a sale. Yeah.
I have my list here, and am I paying attention? No.
It's okay. So we had some floss packs. These are a few, since it's Christmas in July. Here's some Christmas in July that I just love.
Yeah,
I think
so
they're beautiful.
Our floss packs right now come with the pattern.
Yep.
So you don't need to purchase the pattern. The floss and pattern come together right now.
25%
Um,
off.
25% off.
And Sunday at midnight. And these
And-
aren't all of them. These were just a few Christmas ones. I thought you guys that we had a lot
I
of.
do know that like DMC, they are closing their facility. So if you need floss,
Not
this-
forever.
Not
No.
forever.
they're closing it for like a couple months. And
yeah.
we found out, so you definitely want to get your floss now if you need it to start your fall
Yeah.
projects.
So
So,
we have all of these.
Here's
in
some
stock.
Halloween ones because I don't know about you guys, but I'm
Yeah.
like itching to start the Halloween stitches.
Yes.
And if you're not ready for that yet, there is
Summer still.
some summer.
I'm ready for Halloween.
I'm
So-
ready.
We all know that.
Someone said 60 days, and I was like, yes.
What?
I'm not.
60 days till
Wait,
Halloween?
60 or 90? Is it
I
90?
don't. Okay, we're not. I don't want to think about it yet, but
That's not enough
for
time.
me,
I think it was 90.
okay. For me, like I'm not ready for summer to be over personally.
No.
Like I still want to enjoy
There's
summer,
just something
but
about
I-
the spirit of fall for me.
but I want to start stitching the Halloween and fall because I've started seeing people already start
Yeah.
stitching it, and I'm like,
That's what I'm stitching
so
right
I do have to say, I was telling them this morning, we did, which you can lead in with this with the summer memories. Okay.
oh,
I had my double, it came to fruition. My Seaside's about to come to fruition. I will start working on a fall one to come to fruition. Like I love the double. Like so
Yep.
Katie's been working on hers.
so this is that one right there is not summer memories. That's one of Lindsay's stamps. But here,
This is my stamp, but this is from the summer memories.
Yeah.
Right
And
here.
she did my color conversion, which I know a ton of you have asked.
and
I did
will
not
post
track it because I was in Bryan Head having fun. But I definitely, you can look at that picture and just try and go off of it.
Well, and I'll tell you, I don't know if you guys know, but we did do a tutorial for a pillow on this with binding, and so
Yes.
I am gonna, you guys,
One of my favorite ways to finish a pillow now.
I am
Yeah.
going to attempt it, and I will.
Are you going to
Share
do
it.
the binding?
I'm gonna attempt it, you guys. I'm
You
gonna
can
do
do
a
it.
practice
You can do it.
pillow.
Can
I'm
do
gonna
it.
do a practice pillow first.
We do have more of these in stock. if
Yeah,
you
and
guys
I
are
want to show you
needing
guys.
I love this so
You guys,
much.
this is out of the Summer Memories book, and I did this pillow all by myself.
It's so cute.
And for those who picked up one of these fabric packs, this came in one of the bundles, both of those
That was
fabrics.
from a bundle, yeah.
And
I think it's sold out. A lot of those are sold out, but
But we have
There's
4th of
so
July.
many 4th of July bundles.
saw
that-
some.
Yeah,
But
that is really
it just
cute.
goes to show, like, getting that bundle and having it on hand for when you're ready to finish. Like, it
Yep.
hands down makes it so much easier.
So I
Wow.
copied Emily, like I have all that, and I have this, and then, what was the other one I did? What else did we do? Because me and you, we did the same ones, didn't we?
I have no idea. I put that all away.
I think I did another
I put all
one.
I put all my patriotic away the other day.
And then Mom made us
That's
these
what I'm
cute little
thinking.
star quilt blocks, and
Yeah.
that's in my bowl too. So my patriotic is still out. It will. I'm one of those people. I keep it out clear until September, like after
Oh,
Labor
no.
Day.
Well,
Then I bring out fall
one of
and
the
Halloween.
things that why us Utahns leave our 4th of July out is because
Well, the 24th of
24th of July is our state holiday,
yeah.
and we've always used like the 4th of July theme
Yeah.
to celebrate.
It's like Pioneer Day.
It's like Pioneer Days. It's
fireworks. Same.
Yeah.
It's basically the second 4th of July.
And
It really is,
and
actually.
it's really funny because I worked for a company years ago that I worked from home and did sales repping.
Yeah.
And you know, we had our big 4th of July and everybody was off. And then when the 24th came, me and the other sales rep that lived here was like, well, and it was during the week. And we're like, well, we're taking the 24th off. And the guy is like, well, why? And we're like, because it's a holiday. And he goes, but it isn't our holiday. And we're like, it's our holiday. And we're taking it off.
It's big here.
It is huge.
Big in Utah.
It is huge. It's one of the biggest parades they do in Salt Lake. It's a big thing. It's a Pioneer Day. In fact, it's big for, I don't know if the girls realize or remember. But
Yes, it's our grandma's birthday.
It's my mom's birthday.
And I was due with Sawyer on the 24th. I was camping in a tent on the day I was due.
Yeah.
And then I had him on the 31st.
Yeah. So, and there's so many traditions that we used to do on the 24th with my family when I was little that we took into when I had my girls.
Yeah.
And
there's just a lot of fun memories associated for sure.
It is.
Yeah.
So.
I wanted to mention, because someone actually just asked about the Welcome to the North Pole frame. So let's hurry and touch base on that.
Okay, so I talked to my dad the other day. One of his machines is down, unfortunately.
Piper down, huh?
Yeah, he has 2 of the machines that he uses, like 2 of the same ones, so he can produce a little bit more at a time, and one of them went down the other day, and the manufacturer said about 3 to 4 weeks. So his next batch is going to be pushed out a little bit more, but he is still making frames, you guys, and I know it's frustrating how fast
he sold out in like a minute.
Yeah, I know it's frustrating, but I just want to help you guys like understand this is completely made by one person.
Yeah.
And just to give you kind of perspective, how many North Pole patterns have been sold? I mean, we're on our 3rd reprint, and so many people want it, but he's only one person, and so he's doing his best. It's made from 100% walnut, which is really hard to find where we live, but I'm picky, and that's what I wanted, and that's what I got. And you know, just every step involved takes a lot of time, and he's doing his best. He's gonna keep making them, but just they are special. They're so I'm sorry if you can't get one, but he's doing his best. So.
And I am working with him to create his own newsletter for you guys to have information.
Yeah.
He wanted to work on that this week, and I'm like brain dead, but I did help him set up a newsletter account. I just need to train him on how to do it.
Yeah.
So he will eventually have a newsletter for you guys to subscribe to, but we do put it in ours. We put it on Instagram. We put it in Facebook. Like, we really try to put it everywhere. And when you're on our dad's Etsy, there's nothing listed because he releases in a batch and it sells out. Mm-hmm. So anytime you hop on Etsy, because I know a lot of people ask us in our messages, like, hey, I'm on his page and I don't see anything. It's because he sold out. So he has his page. I would bookmark that page on your phone, on your tablet, on your iPad, whatever, and make sure it's right there, easy to go. So when he does drop things and we announce the time, that you can literally you're not searching for it, it's tabbed.
Yeah. And make sure that you're like, because I know that was some of the frustration. You have to be, because they're like, oh, I had it in my cart, and you had to find your credit card.
People like
be
it was
logged
gone
in,
in
have
a
your
minute.
information saved so you can hit.
You know how
cart,
I do it?
Buy.
Is because I go on to
make
Jess's
sure that's
Como
all set up.
Stitchers,
Yeah.
and so you know her bags sell out really fast, and so I use my Apple Pay. Because then I don't I do not have to find a credit card and get all that in.
And Etsy lets you do that,
I'm on my phone I'm usually on my phone. And so as soon as I add it to my cart and I go to check out, I hit that Apple Pay and it digs my picture. and it's paid for.
Yeah.
I
And
don't have to put anything in.
I will say, like, so with even just the sip and stitch, like, I tried to tell you guys, like, hey, make sure you're logged in, all this stuff. And it was interesting because, like, we had a group text and we were like, oh, it's going live in like a few minutes because we wanted to be ready to answer messages or questions.
I was on there,
And even for me, it took a minute for it to come up on my side on my phone. Even though we were getting sales, it somehow showed up faster on some people's pages. So I know that's hard.
I don't know if it depended on like your internet.
But it honestly, it's not something that we're like doing. It's just it's something with the internet algorithm. Maybe I don't know what it is. So
but you know, it's the same thing again with the Como Stitchers. Like this last Friday, I was out of town.
She did a pre-sale last night, I believe.
Well, she did. She had 2 Christmas bags that I really I wanted one, and it was a vintage Snowman. And funny story, I was down in Mesquite, and I thought, well, I'm going to go play a thing of bingo. And I thought, well, I can't miss the sale. And so I was sitting there playing bingo.
Check it out on Como.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I got to get it. Well, guess what?
You won bingo?
I didn't win bingo. I didn't win bingo, but I did, and I actually bought both the bags.
But you won. You won because you
I
got
won
the bags.
because I got the bags, and I didn't win bingo because I wasn't paying attention.
That's so funny.
But I made sure I got, and I thought, what am I doing with that other bag?
You give it to
You
me.
can give it to any one of us.
And,
I'll take
so,
it. Just kidding.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it as a giveaway.
Oh, you should do it on your Instagram. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
that's so
they should
sweet.
be in the mail either today or tomorrow. They are just amazingly beautiful pieces.
I love her bags.
And I thought of that this morning.
That's such a good
and
idea.
so I am gonna do a giveaway on one.
Okay.
Awesome.
We can
So
help you do that.
I'll have the girls help me figure that out and stuff when I get them.
All right, shall we start talking about our whips
Yeah.
and our cross stitches?
Sorry, guys.
41 minutes in.
It's gonna be a long day.
Mom
Okay.
can go. I only have like 2.
I only
so-
have 2 now that I showed the.
So yeah, you can have me.
Wow, I
just
actually feel
have it.
prepared this time.
So so when I
Do you?
um
Those are all finishes.
yeah, let me
Let's do your fully finished first.
Let me just hand me those. So when I started Christmas in July, I thought, you know what? I am not gonna start any new ones until I hand me those. Make it a goal to finish some of the ones I already had started.
She's got a huge pile here,
And
guys.
so what I did is so we'll start with this one. I had started this one when it came out.
Christmas Tiny Town, one of our favorite series by one of our favorite designers. Love Heart and Hand.
So this is the Christmas
Aw,
one. And I do want to
beautiful.
finish it in a drum. I watched the tutorial that Emmy recommended.
Is that good?
Yeah.
I can't see.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's Vanna. Is it Vanna Pfeiffer
Yeah.
or something like that? She
So-
has some great
Yes.
tutorials.
And
We
it
actually
was-
have a couple of the rulers listed. They're a round ruler that you need to do the drum finish. I bought some. Me and Mom are gonna. I have my Tiny Town done, and I was like, we might need to do it together.
Yeah.
I
you
really
should.
want to finish it really
So
bad.
you might have to wait for me.
Yeah. So
Did you do called for?
I did the called for colors DMC. I don't know what that cloth is. I'm not
This
good at
looks
that.
like
It looks like 28 light.
wheat.
Yeah.
No,
Light taupe.
that feels like Linda. That's
You're-
Linda.
I was
I
gonna
was
say this
actually-
is my Linda. It looks very similar to
It's
each
yes,
other.
it's
Linda.
Linda.
This is 27 count light taupe.
Linda.
I can feel it. I'm getting good, you guys.
Actually, I was wondering. I'm like, what is this?
that feels
okay,
like
this
Linda,
is Linda.
which is 100% cotton usually.
So that's one of my
Okay.
Christmas finishes.
Okay.
Let's
And
see
I
the
don't know if
next
we have
thing.
any of these in the
We
shop.
do.
She
She
actually just linked them.
She linked
Okay.
them.
Wonderful.
So-
Our cute little Emily,
And
our
then-
worker bee, is like Lincoln.
Yeah, she
So-
did link the rulers too. So
This is one that I had bought up at Stitcher's Paradise several years ago, I think.
Yeah, I
whatever.
think 2 years ago probably.
And I just absolutely loved it, but I did not like the called for colors. So this is just all my own called for colors.
This is Birds of a Feather, Mary Mary.
And I finally
so
finished
That's
it.
so
Look
cute.
how cute that is, you guys.
You're on a roll. You're
Yeah.
gonna have like decked
Mom
out in
finished
Christmas.
so many.
So I did get that one done.
Beautiful.
And I don't know.
And this pattern, we were never
Able
able
to get
to
it.
order this pattern. I
Yeah.
don't know if it, like, she's retired the pattern. It's not in
Yeah.
print. I'm not sure. So.
But I have, when I did post
Was that
I was.
Aura Floss? Do you remember? I
or
thought.
DMC?
No, I did. It's all fancy floss.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is.
It's all
Oh.
fancy floss. I
Are these?
them
Did
are
you only
the
use the
colors.
colors?
Them
So
are
she
only
used.
the colors.
She used Weeks Turkish Red. She used Holly by Weeks. She used Whitewash
and
by
I-
Weeks.
yeah,
I think Whitewash's Weeks are
Yeah.
classic.
And then Brandy by Gentle Art.
Yeah, but and I kept it real simple because the red that they had called for was a real orangey looking red, and I didn't like it. So, but my other finishes, of course, that I got done.
finish that.
I did
I want
finish
to stitch
this.
Oh,
this.
that's so
This
Can I just
is-
get your floss pack? Like, I want to stitch this.
This is Needle and Flax by Teresa
I
Kogut.
love
absolutely love this, and I am indifferent. I
is
don't really want to put it
gorgeous.
in a pillow. I just see it.
I
in
think
a
this is on
vintage
Linda
frame.
as well.
It looks like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's Linda.
27 Linda cloth.
I absolutely.
I love those
Loved.
colors.
I loved doing this design. Absolutely
It's
loved
stunning.
it.
Yeah.
Teresa is my hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love all of
She-
her
yeah.
stuff.
She's so inspiring. With
She
her
really
designs.
is. I love
Fabric now and cross. Like, I love
Yes.
all of her stuff.
Yeah, I just absolutely loved the colors and everything. I
Yeah.
didn't change anything on the colors.
Beautiful.
I loved it all.
It turned out gorgeous. Like
So-
that is.
How are you
beautiful.
gonna finish that,
Well,
Mom?
I just look at for some reason I just been in love with I just in my brain I want a vintage frame.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That would be cute.
Yeah.
Because I mean I'd love to do a pillow, but then it's like
I feel
I
like
would
an
love to
old
have-
wood frame. Like,
Yes.
This would
Yeah.
be so pretty.
so. And then I did my Foley finish and I did my Matilda sews.
Which
Finally a farm girl.
we
Yeah.
have those. They,
We
well,
do
they
have
might
some.
be sold out. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I
We have
remember.
some pattern.
I
Pulling-
can get them restocked.
I remember
but-
pulling a lot of those. Sorry,
Oh, sorry.
I remember pulling a lot of those when we did our chart sale.
Yeah.
But I
So.
did. I believe I did all the called for colors on that. And I made him
the
in.
tape
I
is
made her
cute.
into a pillow. I kind of copied the pillow picture. I just did a little tab on it. I didn't do a hanger thing, but I just have her sitting
That's
in
so
my
cute.
sewing room to help me.
Oh, she was able to link. We do have some. It looks like.
Yeah. But I mean, I just absolutely loved her. But I'd used all the called for colors. The only thing I think I would have done different is the needle. They had the needle almost the same color as
Oh, the basket.
as
that
the
she's like
basket,
in.
and you can't really see it, but
So
it's okay.
cute. That turned out
Okay.
really.
Oh, and the only and then the other thing I added, because I know with some of the things that Lindsay's done,
Oh yeah, like your
is
um.
I
I
don't
would
know if you
rather
I would
can
rather
see
be
it.
stitching.
You can use. I don't know if you can see it,
She,
but
like,
I
strung
whipped.
it.
I strung the thread on the bobbin, and I just thought that just gives it,
It
fun
adds
texture.
like dimension. It's
Yeah.
really fun.
Yeah, so that's how I-
Dana, hey Dana Quilts.
She wants to know about your new fall.
And I
stuff.
have something new to show you guys
Another?
today. Another new
Yeah.
one, and I'm so excited.
She wants to know if we have dates, so you can talk about it.
Yeah, I'll talk when I'm gonna show the barn again because
Yeah.
holy cow, you guys, the
But
barn.
you can show it. Why don't we
Should we show it right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
Okay.
So she's wondering, Dana Quilts is asking if we have a date for our fall patterns, and no. I told Lindsay, I said, we are putting in our calendar a finishing day to finish. You said you had 5 fall releases?
I have 5 fall releases, you guys. Like, I am so excited about fall.
This one
So
was so fun
everyone
to stitch.
have you picked a name? You did have a lot of great recommendations.
There was a lot of recommendations, and a lot of you want this in a series, and I really want to do that, you guys. Like, I've already been brainstorming how to convert this into, like, each season, and I read every single comment, and you guys just made my heart so full. And no, I haven't picked a name.
I like I mean it's a fall barn. Like your barn series.
Well,
like,
and I like a lot of people, because this is a quilt barn
Mhm.
star, like
I have to say,
and
this
a
was the
few-
funnest piece that
Yeah, Mom
one of the
stitched
funnest
it.
ones I've stitched.
this is on 25 count vintage country mocha Lugana We used a variety of flosses, which we will be carrying the floss pack. It's here. We plan on releasing the fall eventually, and all of them will have floss packs. You'll get the pattern. Like, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
So a lot of quilty inspiration in this piece because the tree has quilt stars for leaves, and then the barn star. I don't know. I kind of married my love of quilting, my love of cross stitch,
and
and
fall.
my love of fall, which I was looking at my Instagram for my fall last year, and I cannot wait to decorate my house for fall.
Oh,
Like,
I
it's
know.
so
Yeah.
cozy. Like, isn't fall just like cozy? Like, that's
is.
literally.
I actually went to the dollar store, you guys, and they had picks there, and they had great fall picks, and I bought some to go in my
Nice.
dough bowl.
Oh, cute.
So
yeah.
I'm doing the fall dough bowl. I went to the dollar store and they had fall picks, like flowers and stuff, and they were great. And I bought them. So I have them
Awesome.
picked out for my dough bowl.
All right, so yes, 5 new fall releases. We are having a finishing party. I told Emily, let's do it Saturday or
Yeah.
even tomorrow. So, yeah. All right. Okay.
Okay, keep
I
going.
think, well, you have a lot of whips, Mom.
Yeah.
I have,
I have
I
a
only
lot
have 2
too.
finishes, and that's
Oh,
it.
well, you do
yeah,
one more.
keep going.
Okay, so I'll show my other new one. So this is another fall one that's going to be released, and I did this. So last year I released my Christmas alphabet. So this
Which is
oh,
it's right behind
Yep.
her. It's kind of in the middle, so your
you can't really
Christmas
see it.
alphabet.
and
I can grab it.
this is
if I can.
autumn alphabet,
Let me try and grab it.
and so
That's
it's
so
hard to
cute.
see, but you guys, I
Love
got my
it.
stitchy bug back. Like, I started and finished this. Well, it's not fully finished, but I
Yeah.
stitched this all, and it felt so gratifying. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I'm like so proud of you for starting and
Yeah.
finishing it. Like, I think
Yeah.
we
that's
were talking
fabulous.
last night. I'm like, I have the hardest time
Yeah.
finishing things. So this is the Christmas alphabet.
Yeah.
So this is autumn alphabet. This stitched up really fast. I enjoyed doing it so much. And I love the color palette.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
It's-
sure.
I love the blue with the fall. I don't know. I just
It's
love it. I love it
gorgeous.
so
There's
much.
just something so satisfying. I used to be like, why do people stitch alphabets?
But
Yeah,
they're
I
satisfying.
wonder-
They're so fun. I love
Yeah.
them.
They're
Like, I love it.
satisfying, and they stitch
Super
up
satisfying.
really fast.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't know. And the font, like, you guys know how much I love doing text. It's one of my favorite things, and
Yeah.
so and stitching it is fun too. So
Is that the same font?
yes,
I actually
Oh.
was wondering that too.
So it's the
awesome.
same font.
Okay,
It's the same
perfect.
font, yeah.
Oh, I love that.
so I just changed the border motifs and
Yeah.
it's fall with the birds, and
It's
so,
so cute.
one for
It is
I want to
gorgeous.
do one
So cute.
for each season. So.
Love it.
That is cute. Okay, so this is another pattern I bought a couple of years ago, and I've wanted to stitch it forever. And
It's Cricket,
Cricket
Collection.
Yeah.
Let me see what the name is on there.
I
A well-dressed man.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
And there's a
And
snowman.
they're all snowman, and I really never only stitched on regular colors, and so I picked
Wow.
and I saved the
Whoops.
I saved the package.
I do like that. We've carried that.
I saved the package,
Water Sapphire 25 count Lugana.
and there it is.
That's so cute.
There he is. There they are. They
So
are
cute.
gonna be so cute, and I'm using all the called for DMC on it. I don't know. Katie and Emmy could try to see if we can get these in
Yeah.
the shot, because I mean,
We
It
need
is
to do.
so
we had our
cute.
pattern sell and it cleared us out. You guys were amazing. So we do need to get some patterns ordered. So we will definitely get them ordered.
So it's hard to see, but it says clothes make the man.
Oh, cute.
I seen, me, my snowman, but I just absolutely thought
That's so
they were
fun.
adorable, and the color that they show is kind of more of a greenish color, but I
think that's great. The
I thought the
Yeah,
blue
I wanna
was
just
really
see-
cute.
peek at
Yeah.
their
but
outfits.
it's really
Very wintry and
yeah.
cute.
So
That's
I've been
really
having
cute.
fun doing that.
yeah.
I was dog setting my friend's dogs for like 5 days, and she has 6 little ankle biters, and so all I did was really cross stitch,
Nice.
and so I did get a lot done.
I can show.
Very
So
good.
I worked on my Americana Red by October House. I pulled it out. I was like, I saw Lori Holt finished hers, and I was like, okay, I actually want to pull this out again. And I'm stitching mine on 32 count platinum. And I didn't get too far. I just started the
It's really
basket.
pretty.
And what I did is I decided this is my traveling stitch because it's monochromatic. I went to the pool the other day by myself. I had a self-care day. And I literally threaded like 6 needles in my little needle book to have ready all the time. So when I go to Lindsay's and hang out, or Mom's, or Katie's, this will be my traveling stitch that I work on because I don't have to think about the color. Like Alicia had told me that she did that, and I was like, that's genius. I don't have to switch colors. So I really want to work on this, and I'm gonna do the whole thing, I think I decided, because this was one of my favorite Nashville releases. So
It's really pretty.
Yeah,
I
same
love
here.
it.
That
And
is
it's
pretty.
funny because Emily, we didn't even chat, and I pulled mine out too. I didn't bring
Which-
it with me, but I pulled mine
I'm
out.
stitching mine on with Louisiana Hot Sauce Weeks Dye Works. That's the red I chose. I don't know what did you choose?
Mine's mint julep by
Oh yes,
Gentle
you're
Art.
doing the blue.
That's right.
Yeah, and I'm doing mine on the same cloth. I wish I would have brought it. But it's so funny because she was like, "Oh, I pulled mine." I'm like, "I did too," and I had stitched just a little bit on it one day. But I
took it to the pool and I stitched
Yeah.
and I got back in the pool and I suntanned and like I just was like, I just need a me day, and it was amazing.
And I agree. It was so nice. When I pulled it out, I needed to have a no-brainer day of stitching
Yes.
where I wasn't like thinking, and so it was like the perfect one to
Yes.
pull out and stitch that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Katie, what do you got
What
over
do you got?
there?
Well, I only have the 2 finishes, so
Well, you guys have more. You want to keep going?
I only
Sure.
have one more thing.
I think
So-
you guys can go because I only have 2.
I
things.
got out my Toil and Trouble. So what I did, I got my stitchy bug back, and so I went through all of my projects, and I only picked the fall and Halloween, and that's what I'm going to be working on. And so this one I started on first the other day, and I'm doing Emily's color conversion.
which I love.
I do too. And I finished the word cauldron. That's what I worked on. So
I think if you keep it folded, then it won't.
Then
fold.
it's- okay.
It's- yeah,
That's
here, I'll,
better.
I'll,
Okay.
fold, I'll fold it.
so I only have
Which
the-
I had sold floss packs for this last
Yes.
year, and you guys knocked that out of the park. So I want to curate either a new one. Like I love curating the bundles and the floss packs.
Yes.
You guys.
Well, she's just really good with color. Let's just yeah.
Thank
Kudos
you.
to Emily. She's good.
Well,
good.
I did hair, for 10 years, and coloring. I hated doing
It's really
it
pretty.
after school, but when I was in hair school, color theory was my favorite thing about hair school was color theory.
Someone said send some stitchy bug your way. Can I just say, you guys, I was in a stitchy bug slump
I've done
for
that.
about 4 months, and it's come back full force, and I've been listening to my audiobooks and stitching,
Yeah.
and it has been very therapeutic. I have enjoyed every minute
She
of
said
it.
2 months. So I have gone like 6 months before. And there's nothing wrong with being in a slump.
okay.
Yeah. And honestly, like you said last week, if you really want to I think the best thing you can do is sit down for 5 minutes, like you said, and just try it. And if it's not the time, it's okay.
Yeah.
So
And that's what I did.
Yeah.
On the last video, my message was,
everyone wants to know where this came from. I stole
Okay,
this. I love
okay.
this thing. I told her today, I said, can we make some of these?
so I had a quilty friend. Her name was Kim. Robot Mom Sews.
On Etsy?
On Instagram and Etsy, she would make these needle cases. I mean, this was literally probably 6 years ago, you guys.
I stole this.
She
I love
stole it from me, but it's a needle case, and Emily literally just.
I use that, and I used to have my
She
Edward
stole it from-
Scissorhands in it.
She
I
stole it
cleaned
from
it
me.
out. So I told her today, I was like, could we make some of these? Because this is my favorite thing ever. And
She's a fellow Utahn, and she is amazing.
Yeah.
She has other I think she sells the actual pattern to make this.
like, I don't even
But I'll
need
have
it to be round. Like, I
Yeah.
would be happy. I told her,
Even
like,
if it
even
was
if it was a
square,
square one,
Yeah.
like, it's quilted too. And I'm
It's so
like,
cute.
I love it.
She literally was saying earlier, I need another one of these. So you know what?
Yes.
Maybe I'll come up with like a little square one,
I
and
don't
we'll
know.
do
I just
something
love it,
like
yeah.
I don't know. It would be really easy.
Yeah.
In fact, I did a needlebook tutorial. Do you remember?
Yeah, you did.
But it's bigger. That one is like so small, and it's a great
I
size.
love Robot Mom. Okay, so you guys know who.
Yeah.
Someone knows who
Oh,
we're talking about.
Robot Mom Sews. She does thread gloss. She's the one that she does beeswax thread gloss. I don't know if she still does. Like, I've literally kind of like I unplugged for a little while, and so but go check out her Instagram page. So
Yeah.
okay.
All right, Mom.
Okay, so here is another one
What is this?
that I bought a long time ago. And
Oh, we've
it's-
carried these before.
and it's
yeah.
Bent Creek.
We're out of stock on these, but
It-
she has she has all the
Yeah.
seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and
Love some
I
Bent
believe I
Creek.
seen this at market, and I just absolutely loved it. So I was like, I gotta stitch this, and so I started stitching it.
Oh, that's way bigger than it
Ah.
looks. Like, I can't believe how
Yeah.
big that is.
So it's on 25.
It's called Winter Arches, in case
Yeah.
you didn't catch the name.
25
And
count vintage.
I'm
country
doing all the
mocha.
called for except for the blue hat and stuff. I didn't have that color or the colors, and so I'm using a color and cotton hunter
I
for the
love
hat.
that color.
And I don't know if you can see this, but the hat has like a fancy design, or it
Like
has
a stitch, a fancy stitch?
Yeah, well, it's not really fancy.
Oh.
It's just a straight stitch, but it's so cute.
Yeah.
It's just really cute.
Oh yeah, so like a satin stitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
But I'm
adorable.
using all the called for DMC,
Awesome.
and if you know me, I usually do the called for DMC. Once in a while I'll stick
Switch
my.
it up.
I'll
I
switch
just
it up,
love
but-
DMC. I
but,
really do. Yeah.
But and then this is like she has hers. but
Como has her own.
Como has
which-
her own, and usually like I'll
It's
use
so
it
nice.
and I'll put the thread, like if I have divided my thread up, I'll usually put my
It's
thread
nice
in there
because
and,
then I'm not throwing it in my bag.
Yeah.
And it's a
and a mess.
cluster like
Yeah. So
Or on the side of your chair.
like her. We got to
Yeah.
her house and I was like, wow.
In my stitching chair,
Yeah,
there's literally
thread
like a
everywhere.
huge
A
blob
floss.
of floss.
well, my thing is how do you know what color's what?
I don't. I really don't.
So the Robot Mom, Barbara, she's like, I guess she does sell the gloss still because
Yeah.
even Sweetwater said
Stitcher said
recommends
she
it
uses
too.
her thread gloss. Okay.
Yeah, so
Yes.
awesome. That's perfect.
In fact, when we did one of our first quilting boxes,
Our cottage box.
our cottage box, I did her thread gloss
I used to use
for
it all
binding.
the time. I don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
So
That's who it is.
she's
okay.
a great small business. We love supporting other small
Yeah.
women-owned businesses.
I
so
hardly
go
do
support
any
her.
hand binding anymore, and so I don't use the floss.
Mm,
But when I do my paper piecing, I do like the floss.
yeah.
So anyway, any more?
Lindsay, do you want to?
Oh,
Take a
sure.
more?
I'll keep going. So the other one that I'm working on, and I'm totally gonna finish this one, is Halloween Doodles by Heart and Hand. I'm doing my own colors, and what colors those are, I don't know, because when I opened my case, because I started this last year, it is literally a mess. So
Another blob.
it's another blob, and I literally pick from the blob and start stitching, you guys. Like,
That's
that is
hilarious.
how, like, that's almost my brain, really. So I love this one.
So we are sorry. We are.
I love Heart and Hand's Doodle. She has like all the seasons.
Yes.
and
They are
they're
cute.
so cute.
Yeah.
I
She-
did the
on
Christmas
the back.
one, and
Look
it's
at
so
the
Yeah,
back one.
the
Let's gather. That's
autumn-
so cute.
The back has
Which we
them.
carry all her doodles.
Yeah.
We carry
Yeah.
her tiny town. Like,
Yeah.
I love her little.
So my goal,
doodles.
I want to finish this for Halloween. And when she said
Yes.
it's only 60 days away, I was kind of
it might
having
be
a
90, I don't
freak
know.
out.
What are
That's
we in?
okay.
July, August, September, October. Okay, it might be the 90. I saw someone post it and I was like, heck yeah, like I love it.
So,
Ooh, I like this.
and
I like
then
this
I
too.
have this one.
Oh, I love
Yes,
this.
I love this. So
and this one is
cute.
Plum Street.
What is that one called?
Mary
Mary one.
Or Mary
Mary-
one. I don't know why I was
Mary
thinking
one.
Mary.
By
Yeah.
Plum Street Sampler.
I have absolutely loved doing
That
this
is
one.
gorgeous. I love
And
that.
I'm-
They had this model of this at Shepherd's Bush, and every time I've only been there.
It's
Have
been
I
a
only been
while.
there once?
No,
I've been there twice.
At least twice.
It's so beautiful in
Yeah.
person.
Is that the called for?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Are you doing called for colors?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll look.
That is
While she shows
gorgeous.
you,
I
let me
don't
take a
remember.
look.
I think
That
that, I
feels
maybe
like,
not.
but that looks like 27 count Linda.
I don't think I am.
No, she's not. Mom has picked her own colors.
Yeah, I picked my own color.
And they look good.
It's beautiful.
I like
So them are my colors.
It's very like.
Mom has a blob too, you guys. I mean, hers are like in here, but wow.
But
Who has the
I
biggest
can-
blob?
Yeah, no, well, and I'm normally not like that, but
You're gonna have to post that because I think those colors are
look at
gorgeous.
that.
Yeah.
That's my blob.
Is it color?
It's
Who is
it's
it?
color
She has
cotton
gentle art.
and
She has-
gentle art.
A mixture.
Yeah, it's a mixture. It's just
beautiful.
ones I have.
Color and cotton, classic color
yeah.
work.
It's everything, but I loved the green, and
Yes.
well, and the
Well,
red.
honestly,
It's a
that
very-
is the Christmas colors. Me
Yeah.
and Lindsay.
Yeah, I love these colors.
Aw, thank
Aw,
you so much,
Valeria.
Valeria.
It's good to see you.
And this
Yes,
is
once
always
again.
good to see you, Valeria. Thank you.
So
That was beautiful.
I just have two more things.
Me
Do
too.
you,
You know?
so let's.
I can go.
Okay,
so
yeah,
I didn't finish my tiny town. I'm so close. So I'm working on Seaside Tiny Town, as you guys know. I'm so close to being done by Heart and Hand. We still have a couple floss packs.
Which that's the called for, right?
this is
Yeah.
called for Seaside Tiny Town.
Which
Her colors were perfect.
spot on her colors.
So
for
any
this.
of my Seaside colors I will be using. So this was the first one. I split mine up. I'm gonna make mini pillows. I'm so close. That's the first one I did. I stitched all mine on 28 count, different colors. And then I had finished this one. And then my favorite part of it was this pelican. I love
love
it
him.
so much.
He's so cute.
So I did the pelican one all weekend and finished him. I just got to add the word C to his little sign right there and the eyes to the crab. And then this is the last one, which is like a little boat area. And I'm so close to being done. And then I will finish them into pillows and add it to my display.
Someone wants to know where you got
We
your
have
t-shirts.
t-shirts.
They're in our shop.
They're
Those
in our
are
shop.
our t-shirts.
Yeah. These are in our shop.
Different colors too.
So I'm finishing this weekend. If we do have our finishing party, maybe I can.
We have to. We have no choice, Emily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice.
Cool. And Mom, I'm gonna need a lesson how to use that sewing machine over there. I haven't used my Bernina
So
yet.
definitely, I can't wait to finish these and show you guys my display. So what I did is I bought a net to hang in my vintage. I have an old window. I bought a net that's like a C net. It was too white, so I coffee dyed it, just like you do the floss, and it made it distressed. And I put my seashells that I've gotten from Florida and California, and
So cute.
we're going to Boston, and I will be
Yes.
getting more seashells.
Yes. I love that.
So yeah. Who's next?
Katie?
You want to do yours?
So I stitched this. It's Words to Live By. I did one of them. Emily, for our little sister stitch exchange, she did Have Faith. She did that one for me, and then she gave me the rest of the supplies to finish the other three, or the other two. And so I stitched that. You could do it in a day. I did it. It took me two,
Yeah.
but it was like so quick and easy.
We love
and
Emily Call's patterns. Oh,
Yeah.
she's wonderful.
love
We
those.
need to
So-
get placed in
Another
order.
Utah
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah. So I'm stitching all of those, and I'm
Those are
gonna
really
put them
pretty.
in my little
Utahns
dobo.
unite!
And I actually, this color
mint julep.
That
right?
is what I'm using for my Americana red.
Which I
just
had picked
FYI.
out because I knew you had loved that color.
Yeah.
So
It is really pretty.
Aw, Corey,
Aw.
yes, you've been with us from the beginning, girl.
yes. Okay.
So I started something new, and I've had this for a couple of years. I bought the kits up at Shepherd's Bush, and this is the
Prairie Schooler.
the Prairie Schooler, the Santas, and this one has the 3 in there. And the reason why I picked this one is because of the cute little quilt guy at the top.
Oh.
And
With scissors in his hand.
Yeah.
Let me see. So that's
so I started him.
the Santas. So it looks like 1990, 1994, and 2004 Schooler Santas.
And I'm doing it on that like 10 count burlap or whatever
Oh,
you call it.
cool.
I don't know.
Yeah,
So
it is 10
that
count.
one is 2005 Santa if you
want just
want
that
to
one.
know that one.
But
But
look at
Oh,
him.
cute. So this is 10 count?
It's 10 count. And I
You
have
do
to
use
say,
the, you
Pearl
use,
cotton.
I use the pearl and cotton. And this is how it comes. The
It's
DMC. It's really thick. It's
You don't
the DMC.
separate it.
Nope, you don't separate it. And I asked my sister, because she's done a few of these, and I says, how do you bobbinate it? And she's like, I really don't. I don't know. So this is how I've done it. And it's really
She
thick, but I didn't know how else to do it.
Yeah.
And stuff, but
that's
you
so
do
funny.
not split the thread. You use the whole thread.
So you have to get
show your
specific
needle.
The
and,
needle is
and the
ginormous.
needle is.
They can't see that. Put your hand
Here, let's
behind
see.
it or
Yeah,
something.
don't lose it. It's the only one I have. But Shepherd's Bush is awesome.
They
They
made 'em into
supply you
pillows.
with when you buy a kit, they supply you with the needle, which I
That's
think
which
is
I
awesome.
brought a kit that is gonna be my next start.
Yeah.
I'll show you, and they kit it. Shepherd's Bush.
Yeah,
They're
they
awesome.
That
are
is
awesome.
a destination cross stitch
Yeah,
shop. You
that's
guys
somewhere you guys need to
have to visit.
go. But anyway, so I actually this is
wait to
pretty
see
much
that
a 2-day.
finished.
I mean, this is just 2 days, and
Wow.
and
Oh,
that's
wow.
not all day. That's just a little bit of time in each day. It goes so fast. But
So-
what's funny is when I start it and I work on it, and then I go to something small and using a smaller needle, I feel like, oh my gosh,
What
So-
weight? There's weight?
yeah, there's
How
weight.
how is your tension like
This-
when because
let me see
like the
that.
holes are so far apart, like do you have to be careful with not pulling
Yes.
it too tight?
Yeah, I don't pull it really tight.
This
I
is
don't use
3L.
a hoop.
I wonder if that's the weight.
Yeah.
3L.
I don't use a hoop. I don't pull it tight. But I'm not kidding. It goes so fast. It's
Aw, thank
it's
you.
amazing.
Cotton Tail Cross Stitch, we appreciate
But
you. Thank you.
I am gonna finish this into a pillow. I don't know if Shepherd's Bush. I've never gone to if they have a website or whatever. But
You can
if
call
you
them
go
and
to
order
their-
it. Yeah.
if you go to their store, they have all these in pillows, and they are the cutest things. And I was actually telling Katie, I just, I have another, and this is how they sell their little cloth. I have another one. I don't know if I want to do a Santa or if I want to find a snowman.
Oh,
or
that'd be
something.
They
cute.
do.
do
Prairie Schooler has a snowman.
Do
They
they?
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, and I think I want to do a snowman
Okay,
to
we'll
match.
have to look. Yeah.
But yeah, he
So
he
cute.
has been so fun. So cute, so fun.
Yes.
And I have to say, this is the kind of Santa that I feel like that Laura Ingalls would have had come to her house.
Oh, that's funny.
So I
Just
wanted,
so you know.
I wanted to tell you, if you don't have this type of floss, I believe you can use. I think it's 5 on
The pearl
DMC. You
or
can use
the-
DMC, and it's like so many strands. I want to say maybe it's 5.
Maybe
I
the whole thing.
You might
Oh.
use the whole thing, but
Yeah.
there is I've seen, you can find where it tells
Yeah.
you there. I've
Yeah.
researched it because I have a project that I've wanted to do with
But-
the 10 count.
I mean, that that was just my, something fun to stitch and do. I've had it for like 2 years or more.
That's
And I was
awesome.
like,
I love
gotta-
it.
Oh, hear that?
Oh,
Came
fell
out.
out.
So
The other fall one that is on my list to finish is I started these last year, the Sheep Virtues. I have one that is fully finished, and when I was looking at my fall stuff on my Instagram from last year, I just loved it so much. So I got this one out again. It's Gratitude, the Sheep Virtues by Little House Needleworks, and I'm using. I'm improv. I improv stitch, meaning I pick colors as I'm going, and I know that's like probably really annoying because I don't keep track either. But I'm using my own colors.
It's like she almost feels inconvenience to find the called for.
I do.
Yes.
I don't like looking for the called for, and so I just pick colors, and then I have my Awesome Case by Christine, my
fall case,
case, and I load it up. So this is what I do. If you want to know how I improv stitch, I load it up with all of my favorite fall color flosses, and then I pick the patterns, and then I put cloth in there too, just scraps of cloth, and I just pull from the colors I like and start stitching.
Yeah.
And that's how I do it. There's no right or wrong way to do it, but that's how I like to do it because you're right. I don't like looking for the called for
I already
colors.
know that's why you don't.
Oh
do
my
it.
gosh, you totally have me
You know what I
down
did?
to the side.
Yeah.
And never in my life have I seen her be like, I need to find the called for. Like, that never
Yeah.
happens. I'm in between. I feel like I'm in between you. Like, I sometimes am like, I don't want to think about it, so I pick the called for. But other times, like when we've curated like summer memories,
Literally, the only time
Yeah.
I do called for is when they curate it
for her.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I go off the path of the called for is if I don't have the called for and I don't want to have to wait to either order it or find a place to get
Yeah.
it, then I will pick a color that will match.
Yeah.
that
So
I have.
one of the improv projects I did, like I literally just picked one of our floss packs and I was like, I'm just gonna make this work.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. So that would be another thing, like kind of like what Emily's doing with her Seaside. She's gonna make her other Seaside. She's using that one floss pack to
Yeah.
incorporate into the other one. So that's like
I'm
great
a very
way.
matchy OCD person. Like, I want them to match.
Yeah.
Whether it's sometimes I'm like, all right, I want all the cloths to be the same, or I pick all the floss to be the same. I don't know. I'm weird. Like,
No, I think
Yeah.
it's good, and then it gives it a cohesive look.
yes,
Yeah.
I like cohesive.
And I'm just a hot mess express.
All right.
So, and then I posted the other day, my sister, when she was out here, she really tried to encourage me to try linen. And so I broke down, and one of these, this is a pattern, again, I bought at Shepherd's Bush, and I bought it like a year ago.
It was the last time we went.
It was like about a
That
year
last
ago.
time.
Yeah.
Kind and gentle.
It was right after
And
Nashville.
I
yeah.
absolutely loved their called for, and so they'll do a color coordinate.
They do color conversions.
Conversions, and so they did a whole kit, and I bought the whole kit. Well, the kit came with what they called for was the 32 count French country latte linen.
Oh.
And
I love that.
and so I came in and I got a hoop
Wow, you got fire.
because
Yeah.
I'm not a hoop person. And when I posted it,
That's so pretty.
I actually did the wrong color and I had to unpick it, but
Oh.
I persevered. I
Yeah.
unpicked it and started
That's looking
over.
good.
And
I love
that's my start.
That looks
that
awesome.
linen is beautiful.
Yeah, I really like that color. It's kind of like
But
It reminds me
oh
of
my
like
gosh,
a
it's
milky
creamy.
cream.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
So-
I actually worked on it last night, and I've been using the little spring thing.
Spring tension hoop, which
And
we sell those.
It's been a little hard because I haven't hooped it and done a regular stitch in years,
yeah.
and but it's actually been okay.
I think it's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
I think it's
love
turning out
that.
wonderful.
I haven't, and I'm just doing the 1/2, and I've been seeing it. I mean, I've been seeing it okay. I bought me some little magnifying cheaters, and I used them a little bit last
Which
night.
I don't know if you guys are Costco people, but
But-
I saw a pack of readers at Costco last
Yeah.
time I went.
Oh, they always have them
Do
at
they?
Costco.
I
Yeah,
was
they have
like,
a
oh.
3-pack. It's awesome.
Yeah. But
Buy the 3-pack at Costco.
So I can't wait to continue. I mean, I'm gonna, even though July is halfway over pretty much, but I'm gonna keep stitching and
Yes.
see how far I get.
That's
Really cute.
beautiful.
So I'm pretty proud of myself for that. And I want to do some more on linen. I've got a piece that I'm going to have the girls look at, just make sure I
Yeah.
have a big enough piece. And that, so
I'm gonna just show this one because this is, so speaking of Shepherd's Bush, when we went up there, I fell in love with this piece. This is one of their own patterns, Shepherd's Bush patterns.
Oh, so cute.
And I was like, I need this. So they actually helped me like get everything together. Wait, what is it called? Be Frightful.
Oh, it's so cute. It kind of reminds me of what they put in the cookbook.
Well, they're known for their sheep, and they do like their sheep and everything. And he's so cute, you guys. And so they helped me. I mean, it has the buttons. You guys, look at how nice this is. Everything, the buttons, the called for cloth. And so I want to. This is gonna be my.
Your start.
I'm trying not to go hog wild and start a million things now that I have
think
my
you got a lot of good
stitchy
stuff here, yeah.
stitchy bug. So this is one that I want to start this
Yeah.
year. So
that is
yes.
really cute.
So
That's all the floss is going to take?
I hope
I guess
so.
so.
Wow.
I hope so.
I guess when you just use one thread.
If you do 1 over
Yeah.
2,
Yeah.
it should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
that's awesome.
That's it for me. I don't need to show that.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, because I'm
go.
This
excited.
is like
I'm so
this
excited.
is like the grand finale, you
You
guys.
guys.
So
Katie,
I finished
this is
my
incredible.
Winter Rose Manor by Brenda Gervais. And I was committed to finishing it, you guys, because I have a few large projects that I have shown on here, a few that I have kitted and ready to go.
Stunning.
And I was like, I am not starting something till this is done. And I was on the tail end. So I finished it last week.
So
I love it.
beautiful.
And I can't wait to get it framed. I stitched this all in hand, you guys. I did all the called for. We did replace, I think this is, Lori Holt did the perfect pie crust, which is what we used for the house.
It is stunning.
I love it. Everything else is called for on it. And
This is 28 count, right?
Yep, 28 count light taupe. I did 2 over 2. And so I did my me and my husband's initials, and right here in the year we were married. And I am a little off on our placement. It was really hard for me to chart where my letters went. I don't know if anyone has like tips for that. I'm gonna unpick the R because it's a little off centered, but I was like, it was late when I finished it, and I was like, I'm putting it away. I'll do it.
Mhm.
And Lori Holt had finished it in a Hobby Lobby frame. And funny, you guys, you need to like measure your projects. I didn't do this, but I bought the frame, and this is on 28 count, and it's too big. But I didn't return the frame because the frame's
It's
gorgeous, and
beautiful,
I'll use
yeah.
it for another one. But
Well, Dad
So
just needs
pretty.
to build you
yeah,
a
he
frame.
can build me one.
Yeah.
But I just love this. I
It's
love
so
this,
pretty.
and I know
Are you
there's-
where are you putting that? Like in your bedroom?
I
Like-
probably will because it has me and my husband's like
It's
initials
so
and when we were
pretty.
married. And I
It's
just,
so
I really
pretty.
do love this. In fact,
Yeah.
like I would totally stitch this again. I think it's like the perfect piece for like for someone just starting, you know, their life together. Like I just love this.
Yeah.
I love this piece so much. It's one that so a lot of you that have followed us, like we go on a girls trip every year.
It
We
was
usually
one of our
pick
starts, yeah.
a project to do together and start together. So that one we picked 2 years ago. So it's been 2 years since May.
Jessie finished hers
Yeah, she
1
was the
year
first
to the
one.
date,
Yep.
and then you finished yours now,
Yep.
and I wouldn't say I'm halfway, but almost halfway.
Yeah.
and it
Lindsay
will
fell
get
off.
done. But
We won't even say where
we
mine
won't-
is.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah. But I was thinking yesterday, I was talking to Lindsay and Emily. So we've done 3 together. The first one was it Frosty Forest?
by
which-
Country Cottage Needle or Little House
I-
or Country.
And the only one finished that one
Was
was
Aunt
Aunt
Sue.
Sue.
You guys, I actually picked a cloth. I have to change my cloth. Like I just have to.
Well,
Yeah.
see, and I'm halfway. I would say
I never
I'm
even
almost
started
halfway
that.
done with that. But my problem is I use 3 threads, and oh man,
Yeah. So that
It's-
was
I never started, but I love it. It's too much for me.
yeah.
Like,
So that was our first stitch, and then we did the Winter
Winter
Rose,
Rose.
and then we did the Heart and Hand this year, which I did finish. I just need
I'm
to fully
almost done.
finish it. What's
we
it
learned our
called?
lesson to stop picking big stuff
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, you know what's funny is the first time we picked that Frosty Forest, we were like kind of just getting into cross stitch. This
Yeah.
was, you know,
Yeah, we didn't
3
realize.
years
We
ago.
didn't
in
realize how
2020.
big was.
and I was like, I actually convinced them, you guys. I was like, you guys, we could do this.
For
Let's
fall.
do this. We can do it. And oh my gosh, like it's so
Nobody.
I have never finished a huge project. I'm just gonna put it out there.
I am determined
I-
to finish my This Is the Day. After seeing Katie's, I'm like, oh, I need to pull out This Is the Day. I'm
Yeah.
so close. So
And
I
that's
have
the one I
that
have
kitted.
kitted.
I have that started and
just keep going. You
I know,
can do it.
I can
You
do
can
it.
That's
do it.
I have to say this is
So
the 2 I have kitted that are large. This is the day, and then Teresa Koga just came out with her new one, and I showed it on like the Flosstube I was on last. I can't remember the name of it, but it was one of her brand new releases. Love One Another or something. It has a saying and it's perfect, you guys. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I can't wait to show you guys
Oh, I
and start
wanted to
stitching
tell
it.
everyone. So Pansy Patch has new patterns. I didn't grab them, and they are in the shop. So hopefully Emily could link that. She came out with a new series. Stitch and Bloom were the first ones, and they are so cute. I already know Mom is probably gonna want to do them. I want to do them, and they're by Pansy Patch Quilts, and it's her new releases. We got them in stock, and they're so cute. Same with Hands On Design. We got her new book, the summer one, and that's in stock. Like, I should have grabbed them. I totally forgot. I'll have to show them next video, but those are in stock. And then I wanted to show this because I'm going to start stitching this because we are going to Salem and
Massachusetts. We're
We're
going to Massachusetts.
we're taking the board to get a picture.
So this is the Salem Stitcher. Wait, I don't even remember what I call it.
Salem
The
Sisters.
Salem Sisters Apothecary. And you guys, this was my first monochromatic piece, and I have one that will be released. Another one soon. Not a Salem one, but
Yeah.
another monochromatic piece. And can I just say how satisfying it is to stitch a monochromatic
It is.
piece?
So me and my sister Jessie, who isn't here, we decided we are stitching this, and I am going to start it, and I am going to take it with me so I can put some stitches in it while I'm in Salem.
So my daughter is turning 16 in
Yeah.
September, and
we
it
surprised
was
her.
her dream to go to Salem, Massachusetts, and that's what we're doing, and we're taking this with us and
Yes.
getting a picture.
So I'm curious if you guys would be interested in a stitch along with me and my sister. We can get floss packs for it. It's stitched on 32 count vintage country mocha.
Is your dad gonna do any
He-
more boards?
Yes.
He did say when I talked to him, he's making more boards
Yeah.
for the apothecary.
Yeah. And so this is something I knew I wanted to stitch. We booked our trip
Yeah,
and I
let's
was
show
like, I'm doing this.
Yeah. So it says 1626 and then Salem, and
It's all in
one of my favorite pieces I've designed actually, and I actually stitched this one.
You did do a big
yeah,
piece.
that-
It is okay, but I mean, really, it's not that big. It was I could not put this down because, like, the monochromatic, there's like no thinking.
Yeah.
It's
is
like,
so cute.
I don't know.
I love it.
I love monochromatic
I'm starting
stitches.
this. I can't wait. So
And if anyone has been to like Massachusetts and that area
we
in
want
general,
you guys in the comments, either here in the live
recommendations
or the other ones. We need to know food, tours, and where to see.
recommendations.
Beaches, lighthouses, like I cannot wait to see all that. So definitely drop your recommendations if you've been, because we are foodies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We like when we visit a new place, we like to see
Yeah.
the local
We
places.
don't want a food chain. We want to know what's
We wanna-
mom and pop.
and
so.
we want to go to the favorite places for the locals.
Yeah.
And anyway,
Yeah.
so we're excited about that. All right, quilting. We got some quilts to
I can't
share.
believe we're still going.
I know.
I'll just move out of the way.
Yeah, me too.
Here's this little one you can start.
Okay.
This is dropping tomorrow.
So P is for present.
Mom quilted all this.
So she did this one. This is my mini alphabet series. And I've actually, I saw in my garage, I have the acorn one, and I'm like, okay, it's time to design a new one. You guys, like, these are so satisfying.
Yeah.
If you're a new quilter and just want a small project, speaking of gift giving, these make amazing gifts. for your friends. They're easy, and the kits are really inexpensive, so those will be listed in the newsletter tomorrow.
Yep.
And the fabric is Snow Kissed by Sweetwater,
Yeah.
which
Really cute.
I love the aqua in Christmas.
And to be honest,
Matches the North Pole.
When you
So
get
cute.
this, you can almost make, you might have to, if you have extra white, but there's almost enough in the kit to make
You
two
can,
of these.
Yeah.
And stuff. Just to keep that in mind.
And then, really quick, we are gonna restock the kits from last week. Sold out. The Piece of Cake Patchwork from Holidays at Home by Deb Strin. This with the white country farmhouses. Like,
Yeah.
I just love this so much.
Yeah.
Restock tomorrow, and then the little table
This can
topper.
also be restocked.
This will be restocked tomorrow as well. This
This
is vintage.
picnic.
Yeah, vintage picnic.
When's Free Pattern Friday?
It was last week.
Oh, it was last week.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry,
No, it's
behind.
okay. And then
I love this.
this is my Christmas present quilt pattern.
And I have to say, I can't even count how many of these I've made in my life.
Everyone needs one of these to cuddle at Christmas time, you guys.
I think I'm gonna gift this year. Mom said she isn't keeping it, so I have someone in mind to give this to, and it's not Sam. But I was like, oh, if you're not keeping it, can I gift it this year?
Yeah.
So Mom's being generous, and like she made this beautiful quilt, and I can't wait to give it to someone and make it a Christmas present. It's a
Yes.
Christmas present quilt.
So this pattern is in the shop, and it's available in paper, and you actually get both the table runner pattern and the full quilt pattern. So this is by far one of our most popular patterns. We kit this every single year in new fabrics.
I did, and also back to the giving thing. You can take one of those small Christmas bundles and make the
runner.
runner.
Yeah.
The runner that's in
Yeah, you
there.
can show that last
I can
page.
show the last. So the last page has the instructions for the runner.
Yeah.
And so another really great thing you can do with these bundles.
Yeah.
I mean, you might have to have a little bit of white or background,
Yeah.
but who don't have enough? I mean, I always have plenty
Little
of
bit of
white
white.
background or cream or
Yeah.
whatever. But any of those would be so
Yeah.
cute of those
The bundles
bundles
we released.
and stuff. So
Someone asked where to sign up for the newsletter. It'll be linked in the description. It's not in this video yet, but in the videos before we have it linked. On our Instagram we have it linked. Emily, I don't know if she's new, so I don't know if she knows where to find that, but there is a link tree in our Instagram. You can also find our newsletter links. So just be subscribed. That one comes out Fridays at 6 a.m. So.
All right, giveaways.
Oh, yes. So the winners for the cross stitching, they got these two for these.
So Sweet Laurel and the Beatrice, we have Sandy Duzinski and Lisa Maestas. You are the winners for the cross stitch patterns. Please email us. You have how long to respond?
Till the next video.
You have 1 week to respond, and then it goes back into our giveaway.
this
pile.
is a must, people. This is
And
a
then
must.
the gizmo and the ruler, Mary Barnhart, Mary B, and then Quilt Tales, Patricia Clements. So those are the two winners. Please email and
Our
okay.
giveaways this week, and you only qualify in the comments after the video, not the live. U.S. resident only. If you want a giveaway, email me. It'll be in the description, and tell me your address and what you won, and we'll get that shipped out next week.
All right, so we're gonna do 5 sip and stitch
Oh
boxes.
wow, so you're going big.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I want.
If you didn't get one,
Yes.
we are giving 5 away. in
So
the
we
comments.
have 5
U.S. only
chances to win. Leave a comment below. Anything. It doesn't.
Tell us the Salem recommendations.
if you have one or anything really. Just leave a
Yeah.
comment below. We're gonna pick 5 winners. We just appreciate you
Yeah.
guys so much. And then I'm just going to leave with this message. And it's something that I have just keep coming back to is you cannot give what you do not have. And when I say that, when I was struggling a long time with my creativity and inspiration, and I said to myself, what feeds my cup? And I want you guys to ask yourselves that, like, what fills your cup? What feeds your soul?
Yeah.
And when I was really like thinking about it, inspiring others is really what feeds my soul. When I go to the core thing, whether it's through my designs, through our conversations here, meeting you guys, that is what feeds my cup. And I was feeling very uninspired. And I think we all go through phases of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I cannot share my inspiration if I'm not inspired. You cannot give love if you do not love yourself. You cannot show compassion if you don't have compassion or grace for yourself. So remember, it all starts within. And when you have those things within, you can give them to others. And I just want to thank every one of you, especially just you guys are amazing. You guys, we are living our dream because of you.
Yeah.
And I personally, I'm just so humbled by the comments. I'm getting emails all the time like, thank you so much for what you do for us. And you guys, the feeling is mutual. You guys have afforded us the opportunity to live our dream.
Yeah.
And thank you from the bottom of all of our hearts. We want to continue inspiring you. You guys inspire us. So we love you all. And I hope you find something in this video that inspired you today. And we will see you guys next time.
Yes. Thank you.
I love you.
See
Love
ya.
you guys.